Hey, Matt here from Matt Smith Fitness, and I'm just out walking with my boy Max down here. Max, there he is. I think you can see him there. Just out walking with Max. Absolutely glorious day. Sun shining somewhere up behind this. The only time I go to show you the sun, and I do it from behind a house. We're out in the countryside. There we go. Sun shining. Walking down a beautiful lane, and walking Max, and I just thought about this perfect analogy. Now, I'm walking Max because he needs to be walked twice a day. If he doesn't get walked twice a day, he tears up the house, okay? Bad things happen if Max doesn't get walked twice a day. We also need to feed him twice a day with the food that he needs to eat to survive. He needs water as well, or else he dehydrates. So these are all the things that Max needs. And basically we're meeting his basic needs to survive. And of course stopping him from tearing up the carpet like he's done before and eating holes in the door. So if we do that with our dogs or our pets, meet their basic needs and do what they need to do, then why don't we do it with ourselves? Why don't we exercise regularly to stop us from becoming unhealthy with our bodies? Why do we not eat the foods that we need to eat to nourish our bodies, to give us optimum health? Why do we put foods in our bodies that attack the cells in our bodies, that sacrifice our health, take away our health? Why do we continue to poison ourselves with drugs and alcohol and cigarettes and, again, processed foods that we know, you know, that those foods aren't optimum for your health? We make all these rubbish excuses about why we do it in terms of haven't got the time, haven't got the money, etc., etc., but that's all they are. They're just excuses. So if we meet the needs of our pets, then surely we should be meeting the needs of ourselves, yeah? Surely you should be exercising your body, exercising your mind, for example, as well. Surely you should be doing that. You should be hanging around people who nourish your mind, who motivate you and inspire you and bring you up, and who don't drown you in their negativity and make you be wrapped up in their just their negativity. They're whinging, they're moaning, they're stressing, because you're an average of the 5 people you hang around with, right? Now, you might say, yeah, they're a great friend and stuff, and I'm not saying ditch all your great friends, but if the people you spend most of your time with are bringing you down and affecting you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, then it might be worth considering spending less time with them, unless you want to be brought down negatively. Then hang around with them more. But listen, if we can meet the basic needs of our pets, then surely we can meet our basic needs of ourselves. And what's our basic need? Our basic need is to survive. The human being is designed to survive. And it explains why when you get to the buffet cart, that all you want to do is you want to gorge on all that food. It's because your hormones are taking over, and evolution takes over and says, listen, there's an abundance of food here. Food equals energy. The more energy you have, the longer you're going to survive. Part of the reason why there's an obesity problem, because we're fighting against genealogy, fighting against evolution. But as soon as you become aware of that and be aware of what your basic human needs are in terms of survival, for example. So you've got to ask yourself the question, with every action you take, does it benefit you, or does it move you further away from that basic human need of survival? And at the end of the day, if you survive, then you're happier. If you die, you're obviously not too happy, and neither are the people around you. So don't just do it for yourself, do it for everyone else that's around you. Now, you want to survive, you want to be happy, right? So why don't you look at the decisions you make in life and ask yourself, listen, are those decisions that I'm making me happier and helping me to survive? Or are they jeopardizing my survival, jeopardizing my happiness? Are they moving me forwards? Are they moving me backwards? Ask yourself those questions every time you're about to make a decision. Every time you hear yourself talking negatively about somebody, ask yourself, listen, is this benefiting me and this person? Or is it moving me backwards and affecting me in a negative way? Okay, every time you sit down and just like watching TV, I'm not learning from it. I'm not having a go at you if you do that. If that's the way you relax, that's fine. Everyone has their own way of relaxing. But if you could be doing something else and you're making excuses as if you haven't got time to do that other thing that moves you forwards, i.e. reading a motivational, inspirational or educational book, or preparing some meals for the next day, healthy nutrition meals, or researching just like how to save money so I can afford better quality food. Okay, you've got to think outside the box in terms of what you need to do to be able to move forwards instead of staying either where you are or moving backwards. Because look at your life in the last 6 months. Okay, let's use like the weight thing. Have you gained weight, lost weight, or stayed the same in the last 6 months? Most people gain about £1 to £2 a month. That's 1 to 2 stone a year. Do it over 10 years. You can do the maths on that. Okay, it's easy to see why people are overweight. So it's just about making small decisions, positive decisions every single day that move you forwards towards who and where you want to be in the future. You obviously, most people want to be happier and healthier than they currently are now. Even the happiest, healthiest people are still doing things to move themselves forwards and either keep them happy or make them happier or healthier. Okay, look at your actions over the last 12 months. Have they moved you forwards? Have they moved you backwards? Are you... Okay, you might be moving forwards like financially, which is, it seems to be the biggest driver in the world is finances. Everybody wants to earn more money and make more money and have more things. But really, if you're sacrificing your basic human needs, that survival and happiness, is it really worth chasing that? Got to ask yourself that question. Ask yourself what your needs and wants and beliefs and values are and move towards those and away from what you don't want. Okay, that could even be a starting point for you. You could say, okay, what do I not want in life? Okay, start there. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be left out of life. So you don't want to miss out on opportunities. Yeah? You don't want to be a grandparent one day that can't run around and play with your grandkids because you're too unhealthy, because you didn't take action now to either lose the weight or stay in shape or eat the right foods, yeah? We all know somebody who's been affected by illness, disease, and who's like overweight and their life is just a struggle. Don't be that person. You can make that change now. You can make the choice to change now, to be that person who you ultimately really want to be, because anybody can. And everything can be learned, okay? So if you're sat there thinking, oh, I don't know how to do this, Google it. There's answers all over the web. Okay, find out who's doing what you want to do. Ask them how they're doing it. They will tell you, I promise you, okay? I love it when people ask me, Matt, how do I get into shape? How do I stay in shape? How do I get healthier? How do I have more energy? How do I lose weight? How do I reduce my stress? And I love it when like other personal trainers and coaches come to me and say, Matt, listen, how do I build my business to something like yours? I love people asking me, okay? Because that means they value my time and my knowledge. Successful people will answer your questions. If you've got questions for them, just ask them, okay? And if they don't ask, what have you lost? Nothing. So put yourselves out there, challenge yourself, push yourself, be the best version of you that you could be, okay? There's another mad rambling while I'm out walking, Max. I hope that's helped you in some way. And again, if you've got any questions, just pop me a question, okay? Head over to Facebook, Matt Smith Fitness, and then you can ask me some questions on there, or just leave a comment in the box below. And hopefully I'll just speak to you soon. Take care and have a fantastic day and an awesome life.